Ladies and gentlemen, your officiating crew for tonight's game. Referee Mike Lemley. Umpire Brett Booth. Linesman Adam Kelly. Line judge Sam Fulkerson. Back judge Jason Carey. Side judge Brendan Lowe. Field judge Joshua Wilson. Electric clock operator is Connor Barrett. Your play clock operator is Miss Connie Ernsberger. Your scoreboard operator, Ralph the Angel Gabriel. And your computer operator, the lovely Miss Amy Waller.
For him and my mother is thrilled with that bird he is on. She can FaceTime him. She can go see him when she feels like. This may be this. They call it respite care. It may go more full time.
Are you ready? It's game time. Let's go.
I didn't talk to your parents. What are your parents? You never say that? Okay. I was just saying a lot of times. I didn't call you. I don't know where.
Ladies and gentlemen, down there on the football field to move to the left, 45 yards. Please move to the left, 45 yards. Thank you.
You good? You need any tape or anything? You got everything you need? You good? You need anything? How are you doing?
Good, how are you, man? This last game. Yeah, I know. Liz was scared. They got me back. Look at this, we can sit down too. I know. That's nice, it.
That police department, sheriff's department commercial is a good one. Convenience, don't Blue Devil football on WANT, WCOR Lebanon. Defensively for Lebanon, the Blue Devils will line up this way tonight. Juwan at defensive end, Jack Greer Sr. at nose, Quentin Moore Sr. at defensive end. Linebackers include Sherelle Simpkins, a junior. Mike linebacker will be Carter McPeak, a sophomore. Sam linebacker, Jordan Jewell, senior. And the Devil linebacker, which is a hybrid linebacker, nickelback sort of guy, Devontae Wilson. He is a sophomore. In the secondary, the corners, Damian Calloway, senior, and Jamoni Busby, sophomore. The roverback, Gian Azita, sophomore, and the free safety, Austin Harrison. Up front for Lebanon defensively, Stafford, Greer, and Moore. Offensively for the Blue Devils this evening, as we are at Memorial Stadium in Hendersonville to take on the Commandos, TJ Searcy at split receiver, Gabe Allen at left tackle, Giovanni Luna Garcia at left guard, Blake Mofield is the center, Dwayne White is at right guard, Sutton Hinesley at right tackle, and Damian Calloway split receiver. Wide receivers, John Binion, senior, and the sniffer will be Brecken Rogers. Tailback, Deuce Edwards Jr., quarterback, Isaiah Mariah, the tight end, Abram Thompson, and expect to see Gian Azita in there at running back also for Lebanon. Up front, from tackle to tackle, Gabe Allen, Giovanni Luna Garcia, Blake Mofield, Dwayne White, and Sutton Hinesley. Offensively for Hendersonville, the Commandos will line up this way. Riley Jordan at wide receiver, Tegan Patchik at tackle, Nathan Bridge at guard, Zach Penn at center, Heath Gorley at guard, Taylor Spain at tackle, and Brock Murray, the tight end. Halfback, Justin Zuger. Quarterback, Caleb Sams. Fullback, Jordan Cooper, who's already run for 1,100 yards this year, and Cole Thomas, a senior, is the wingback. Joe Gardner is our sideline reporter this evening. Let's check in with Joe on everything that's going on. What about it, Joseph?
Thank you, Tommy. Glad to join you tonight. Let me give you your officials for this contest as we await the flip of the coin. The man on the clock is Connor Ferris. Your linesman tonight is Adam Kelly. Line judge is Sam Fulkerson. Your umpire is Brent Boone. The back judge is Jason Carey. Your field judge is Joshua Wilson. And the side judge is Brendan Lowe. The man in charge tonight is head referee Mike Limley. Now for your captains. First for Hendersonville, number 5, Cooper Jordan. Number 13, Kai Perez. Number 33, Elgin Khalil. And number 69, Taylor Spain. Now captains for your Lebanon Blue Devils. Number 1, Damian Calloway. Number 97, Jack Greer. Number 0, Quentin Moore. And number 7, Tez Neal. They are still making their introductions as we await the flip. Lebanon is the visiting team. And they have won the toss and have elected to defer. They will kick to Hendersonville. And they will kick left to right as we are sitting in the visitor stands tonight. So left to right to us. Tommy, always a tough matchup. 2 ball clubs here that's pretty evenly matched. We can get that same effort we had last week. We'll be in good shape. Back up to you, buddy.
Thanks, Joe. Joe was kind enough to help with the logistics of setting this one up here tonight, Bob Lee. And it's always an adventure when we do a game Harry Carey style out amongst the crowd, and we're here at Memorial Stadium.
Well, Tommy, after this many years of doing this, we know that if we've got bungee cords and duct tape, we can pretty much handle a broadcast wherever it's going to be.
A game that is it's kind of hard for me to put into words, Bob, because Hendersonville's ranked in the top 10 in Class 5A. Good football program. Perhaps a measuring stick for Lebanon, but this game is not the big game. Not all the marbles are on this one. That's next week.
Yeah.
This one you just go out and you play and see what happens.
Well, this is like a final regular season game because next week is playoffs. That is a playoff. If you beat Gallatin, you're in. If you lose to them, you're out. So, this is our final regular season game, I guess you could say.
That's a great way to put it. But, absolutely.
So, Hendersonville, like you said, it's a good measuring stick. We'll see where we are. We shouldn't be really, really uptight on this one because we got to have the one next week. But at the same time, you want to prepare for each week. Everybody does that, but it is what it is. We'll see how we can fare up against this number 10 team at Class 5A.
Cooper Jordan, their main running back, 1,013 yards, 12 touchdowns. Caleb Sams, their quarterback at Hendersonville, 856 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. They rely heavily on the ground game. Their best receiver is Riley Jordan, 19 catches, 468 yards, 6 touchdown passes. Only one other kid has a touchdown catch. So you kind of have a feel for what Hendersonville wants to do and who they like.
Well, they are run heavy, and that for that matter, we can maybe take a few chances, bring some people up in the box, maybe send some blitzes and some different looks to try to combat what they're trying to throw us our way. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you now, Tommy, that the first quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by the Lebanon Police Department and Chief Mike Justice. The men and women in blue are proud to support the Big Blue.
Kicking off for Lebanon, Phillips, Tristan Phillips. Hendersonville will field it at the 7. 10, 15, 20, and he's taken down after a return out to about the 25-yard line. On that return for the Commandos, Aiden Meadows, sophomore running back. Hendersonville will put it in play, 1st and 10, squarely at their own 25-yard line. Up front for Lebanon, Stafford, Greer, and Moore. Quarterback is Sams. Halfback, dive. Right in the middle.
Nothing.
And Lebanon stops him, just smashes him right there at the point of attack on that carry, Cooper Jordan.
Moore and McPeak making the tackle for the Blue Devils.
They're going to give him a gain of 4.
That's a loss of 1.
Wrong line of scrimmage. Math again, not a strong point. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. They give it again to Jordan. He tries to get on the edge, and Jewell catches him before he can make it out to the 25-yard line.
And he'll get that loss back and maybe a half yard after that, so big 3rd down play.
Hendersonville tried to get their man, Cooper Jordan, on the edge, and Lebanon's Jordan Jewell more than up to the task to make the tackle.
Well, let's see if they try to put it in there, Tommy.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Sams wants to throw, hesitates, guns a pass, skips it into the intended receiver, incomplete, intended for Riley Jordan, and Hendersonville goes 3 and out on their first possession of the football game.
Just kind of shows you they're out of their comfort zone when they drop back and try to throw the football. If we can get big plays on 1st and 2nd down where they're 3rd and long, that'll be good for this defense tonight.
Lucas Sullivan, I believe, is the punter. Lebanon will have Stafford deep to return. Snap is there, punts away, a bad punt.
They got part of it.
Did we get a piece of that? But it's going to take a great Hendersonville roll.
Apparently not, because they got a flag.
Flag on the play.
Roughing the kicker.
Colin Brown is the young man who punted that, but a flag on the play. Personal foul. Well, we bail Hendersonville out with the roughing the punter penalty, and Hendersonville will move it all the way to the 41-yard line. Big penalty there. As Lebanon roughed the kicker, Hendersonville gets new life. Inverted twins left, wing right. Sams wants to throw, guns a pass. On a little stop route, it is caught by Zuger. Justin Zuger, Z-U-G-E-R, just short of the 50-yard line.
Yeah, they'll have it at the 49 where it'll be 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8 on that play. Busby with the stop for the Blue Devils. Nice spot tackle. Twins right, flanker left, one back in the backfield. Now they bring motion, and they give it to the fullback off the right side, who will have enough, apparently, for a Hendersonville 1st down. Yes, they will bring those sticks and move The gain will be from the 49 of Hendersonville to the 49 of Lebanon. Gain of 2. Sams wants to throw. Pass loops out there, and it looked as though he might have dribbled it, but he did not. That's a catch by the split receiver, Cole Thomas. And the gain is going to be down to the 35-yard line of Lebanon. Gain of 14. Hendersonville wants to throw again. Throw it out in the flat, and that was tipped away and very nearly picked off.
Well, Deontay Wilson had his hands on it, thought he was going to bring that one in. He went way up for it, went up the ladder.
The Devil linebacker, he plays kind of a hybrid defensive back, linebacker, and Bobby dropped back and got in the way of that pass.
Well, it's a good, kind of a good example of how that zone rotates. He was drifting out to that flat pattern.
2nd down and 10. Sams hands the football off to Cooper Jordan. Runs it around the right side. Gain will be of just 1 yard to the 34. Calling it no gain. Ball at the 35. Sams throws a quick pass out in the flat. That is too hot and too high for the intended receiver. That was intended for Riley Jordan, and it goes incomplete. 4th and 10 as Lebanon's defensive unit has stiffened here on this drive for Hendersonville that was extended on the roughing the punter call. 8:55 to go in the first quarter. Hendersonville's going to go for it on 4th and 10. Sams wants to throw. Lebanon's dialed up the heat. He's hit just as he turned loose the ball.
Good, find the ball.
He's in the end zone for a touchdown. I will be. Touchdown, Hendersonville. Riley Jordan in the back of the end zone. And our DB never got his head turned back around.
Never turned around. Be a hold, I believe, back here at the line of scrimmage.
Well, thank goodness.
We've got 2 different drones up here in the air. I think one of them for us, one of them for Henderson. I guess this is battle bots.
Yeah. Well, they roughing the passer is the call.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks. The touchdown play will stand. Joe Gardner has got the call of the PAT attempt. Joe, you've got it. Snap, spot, kick. And the kick is good. So with 8:45 to go in the first quarter, Hendersonville scores on a long touchdown pass. Hendersonville 7, Lebanon 0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, guys, Hendersonville takes advantage of the roughing the punter. They went 11 plays, 75 yards. Sams with a 34-yard TD pass to Jordan. Sullivan with a PAT's good. With 8:45 remaining in the first quarter, it's Hendersonville 7, Lebanon 0.
Oh, yeah, the penalty assessed on the kickoff. So Hendersonville will kick off from the Lebanon 45, the 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer on that play assessed against the Blue Devils. So 2 15-yarders early in this football game.
Watch for onside.
Garner Olson, a sophomore, will kick it off, and he'll kick that one all the way out of the back of the end zone. Joe, let's do a little test here. We lost you right before that PAT. Have you got us?
I don't think he's got you on, Tommy.
Where's he at?
He's right there at the down marker.
Okay. So Lebanon on offense will take over at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Down 7-0, 8:45 to go in the first quarter. Mariah in the gun. Tight end and wide receiver will switch to the left. Deuce Edwards cuts, tries to get some yardage, and he'll just get a yard or 2. On that tackle, Jake Adkins, 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 senior linebacker for Hendersonville, stayed at home. The gain is going to be just a yard or 2 perhaps.
And, you know, Tommy, I thought he was going to bust it loose right there because he went to the left like he was going to go off left tackle, and he had all the resistance right there. He cut it back against the grain going to the right side. He almost popped it loose.
Gain of 1. Edwards again looks for running room, and Hendersonville just swarms before Edwards can get anything going. Gain's going to be to the 24-yard line, gain of 3. 3rd down and 6. Into the game comes Binion and Callaway. I can hear Joe banging on that microphone. Third down and long. Mariah rolls left. Tucks it away, wants to run, runs over a man, and he's going to be close to a first down. Let's see what the spot is.
He ran all over Cooper Jordan.
It looks as though he's going to be short.
Be 4th and about 3.
He ran a long way, which kind of fooled me on him gaining yards. Gain will be to the 27, so he just picked up 3. Lowry will snap it. Phillips will punt it. Deep to return, Riley Jordan. Line of scrimmage is the 27 of Lebanon. Punt is away. Nice punt. High kick. It's going to take a Hendersonville bounce, and Lebanon's going to down it. They picked it up.
They touched it to down it.
And didn't stop it.
Didn't secure
Riley
it.
Jordan picked it up and ran it in for an apparent touchdown, Hendersonville. It took a Hendersonville bounce. Our guy touched it, but you've got to stop the ball. It cannot be cradling, and Riley Jordan knew that and picked it up and took it to the house.
Just ran by it and touched it.
Donald, that's going to be a tough one to chart because I don't know where Jordan picked that ball up.
He picked it up at about the 43.
So a 43-yard punt return. Joe, you want to give it a shot again on that PAT?
Is Justin Zuger holding Hugo Minor and attempting the extra.
Joe? Whistle before the snap. This is Garner Olson, O-L-S-O-N, to attempt the PAT. I think he was the guy on the first one. O-L-S-O-N. '82, Olson. 6:54 to go in the first quarter, and Hendersonville's looking to tack on a 14th point. Snap, spot, kick is down, kick is up, and it is good. So with 6:54 to go in the first quarter, Hendersonville with the fluke return on the punt goes on top of Lebanon 14-0. We'll take a 30-second break, and we will be right back.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, Tommy. Hendersonville held Lebanon to a 3-and-out. They had a punt. Jordan picked up the punt, run it back 43 yards for a touchdown. Olsen with the PAT was good. With 6:54 remaining in the first quarter, it is now Hendersonville 14, Lebanon 0.
And Bob, that's a heads-up play by Riley Jordan.
It is.
He knew the rule.
We'll get a clarification. Chuck's talking to the head referee right now, and they've charged us with the timeout to come over here and talk to us. So we'll see what's going on there. Joe's right beside him.
Well, regardless, it's 14-0. Hendersonville over Lebanon, 6:54 to go in the first quarter. Joe, can you tell us what Chuck was trying to make a point about? Hendersonville wanted to kick it, and the white hat referee is making some notes and wasn't ready. There's the kick. They've gone with a sky kick. Lebanon has called for and made a fair catch.
That was a heads-up play right there by J.D. Stafford.
To field that high sky kick, and Hendersonville trying to make another play on special teams, and special teams has been the bugaboo so far. The blocked, the roughing the kicker, the pick up the punt and run it in, and then they went for the sky kick. Lebanon will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Mariah sends a man in motion, hands it to Edwards, who tries to get on the edge. Hesitation move, and there's a flag thrown in the area of holding. The penalty appears to go against Lebanon. No gain on that play. So if we're holding, we didn't do a great job of holding him out of there, because there were two guys on Edwards. Just as he hit the line of scrimmage, they were going to wipe that penalty off.
Yeah, and we're just going to lose 3 yards.
So a loss of 3 back to the 40-yard line. Second and 13. Split receiver right, split receiver left. Mariah wants to throw, goes deep for Callaway, and he overthrows him. In coverage down the boundary was Reese Lackey. Callaway was just running a straight fly route up the sideline.
And he was covered very well by the corner over on this side, just didn't really have anywhere to throw it.
Yeah, there wasn't much room to fit that one in there, because the defensive back, Lackey, kind of riding him toward the boundary, and there wasn't a lot of room there.
And if you've got to miss it one way, throwing in that situation, it needs to be long, and that's what it was.
3rd down and 13 for Lebanon. Bunch set left. Edwards Hits it up into the middle, and Edwards will run it across the 45-yard line to the 46. That'll bring up a 4th down and 7. And Lebanon will again bring the punt team out. Gavin Lowry will snap it. Tristan Phillips will punt it. The defensive back who was defending Callaway, Reese Lackey, is now deep to return. There's the punt. High kick. Hits.
Hit him, get on it.
Hit a Hendersonville man. We think it did.
It hit him.
It changed directions for sure. And the ball will be covered up by Lebanon at the 26-yard line. So the punt goes down to the 26. The ball hit somebody.
Yeah.
And changed direction. And the ball will be Hendersonville's football at their own 26 with a 14-0 lead. 5:48 to go in the first quarter. Sams is the quarterback. Hands it to the tailback, running right. Gets it up into the second level, and he will run that football to the 37-yard line.
He'll be close to a first down if he doesn't have it. He's, going to have the first down.
Caleb Sams. They call him a fullback, but he is a standing back to the left hip of Sams. 2 receivers left. Sams wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket by Lebanon pressure. Throws it. The ball was tipped, and it is somehow caught by Hendersonville's. That was Cooper Jordan with the catch. They had popped him out into the flat, and Cooper Jordan with the catch. The gain is going to be to the 43-yard line. Gain of 6. Second down and 4. Play pass. They hit the hot pass over the middle, and this one's going to go for a long way. That's going to be a touchdown to Justin Zuger. They ran the play fake inside and threw the hot to Justin Zuger, who took it to the house for a touchdown. 57 yards on that pass and catch from Sams to Zuger.
Had 2 defenders go for the pick, and they just threw it right between them. Goes all the way for the touchdown.
Garner Olson, O-L-S-O-N, will be in to attempt the PAT for the Commandos. 4:35 to go in the first half. Well, they've swapped kickers again. This is Lucas Sullivan. Sullivan will attempt the PAT. Snap, spot, kick up. And it's good. 21-0, 4:35 as Sullivan drills that PAT. Hendersonville goes on top, 21-0. We've still got 4:35 to play in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, Tommy. Hendersonville scores again. 74 yards on 5 plays. Sam's 57-yard pass to Zuger. Sullivan PAT's good. 4:35 remaining in the first quarter, and now it is Hendersonville 21, Lebanon 0.
This one has been all Hendersonville from the jump. Lebanon apparently had them stopped on a 3-and-out on their opening possession. We roughed the punter. and then the walls started to come down. Hendersonville will kick it. High angle kick again. Lebanon will back up and take the fair catch. Making the fair catch for Lebanon was Austin Harrison. So the Blue Devils will put it in play. 1st and 10. They don't want to kick it to Deuce Edwards or to J.D. Stafford. After obviously they've watched film. Kick return game is something Lebanon does really well. So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. That's where the Blue Devils will put it in play, trailing 21-0. Mariah in the gun. Edwards behind him in a pistol set. Edwards dances. Can't get anything going. Hendersonville just blew people across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're pouring through the line right now.
Edwards had nowhere to go, and he was making moves as quickly as he took the handoff. Loss of 1 to the 24. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Empty backfield for Mariah. Quarterback keep right up the middle, tried to spread them out, and Isaiah will stretch the football.
Not much there. He's going to get over the 37, about the 38.
28.
28, yeah. I can't see the numbers from right here.
Gain is to the 28. Bring up a 3rd down and about 7. Up front for Lebanon, Allen, Luna Garcia, Mofield, White, and Hinesley. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Play fake. Mariah boots to the right, has a man in the flat. That's going to be complete to Callaway, and that's going to be enough for Lebanon's first down of the night.
Well designed play right there, Tommy. Callaway was wide right. He went like he was going to a slant pattern toward the linebacker. Once they faked the run, as Mariah rolled out to the right, he adjusted his pattern and went out to the flat. Perfect play.
Gain out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Lebanon.
He's offside. There
and the nose man jumps for Hendersonville. Bob, the old saying is, how do you eat an elephant?
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
And so that's what you got to do here. You can't, there's no such thing as a 21-point play in football. You just got to try to take little bites and cut into this thing.
Or keep chopping, as he says.
Gain is going to be to the Hendersonville 49-yard line after that penalty. 48-yard line, excuse me. Hendersonville jumped again, but they were far enough off the line of scrimmage where they did not get into the neutral zone. 1 high safety for Hendersonville. Edwards, cutback run. Boy, it's tough sledding out there for Deuce tonight. They've only got 1 safety, which means they've got an extra man in the box, daring Lebanon to throw the football.
Well, and they're just not we're not being able to get a push up front.
Gain of 1 to the 47. 2nd down and 4. Flanker left, split receiver right. 5-man front for Hendersonville. Double handoff goes inside. J.D. Stafford has some running room, and he's fighting for yardage, and he will pick up a 1st down for Lebanon to the 40-yard line. They line J.D. up in the slot, and the double handoff as Edwards starts left. J.D. comes back right against the grain.
Yeah, had a nice second effort, too, once he was first hit. Being able to pick up some extra yardage.
Slot right set for Lebanon. Bring a motion man across. Edwards tries the right side, has a little bit of running room, puts his head down, and will fight for extra yardage. He goes out of bounds.
We're at the 33, 32. Yeah, 32.
So a gain of 8 by Harrison Deuce Edwards. His best run so far tonight. Hendersonville on top, 21-0. 1:23 to go in the first quarter. We are at Memorial Stadium in Hendersonville. Tight end and a motion man comes across. Give it to Edwards off the left side. Edwards is hit as he crosses the 30 and is spun down.
He's got the first.
He will have that first down. The gain is going to be to the 30. He picked up 2. Power set left. They've got a sniffer back and a wing back and a tight end standing left. Mariah wants to throw, airs it out down the boundary, and it is off the hands of the intended Lebanon receiver. That's Binion, and it went right off his hands. Mariah with a nice throw.
A nice throw. Had a good loft to it where he could run underneath it to make that catch. Just couldn't hold on.
Second down, not a bad time to try one like that. 49 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lebanon facing a 2nd and 10. Ball squarely on the 30. Mariah, play fake, boots to the right. Throws a pass that is complete. That is going to be taken down to the 1-yard line.
There you go.
Well executed as Brecken Rogers, the sniffer back, came all the way across the field, and Isaiah Mariah laid it right in his midst.
Yeah, good catch, hauled it in. Flag back here. What's this?
Donald says it's against Hendersonville.
Yeah, they're declining.
Penalty against the Commandos.
Well,
that was 34, Brecken Rogers.
I thought it was Thompson, 48. Abram Thompson?
It was one of them.
Yeah.
It was one of them. Donald just put a question mark by that.
Yeah.
Well, Brecken wears 34. First and goal at the 1-yard line for Lebanon. Motion.
We moved.
And that's going to back us up 5.
Left tackle hitched. No, we can't get him.
Joe, can you tell us who caught that pass, Joe? We're torn if it was Abrams.
He got his headphones on it. Joe, do you know, was that Abrams that caught that?
They're going to back it up, 2nd and goal from the 6. Edwards stopped as he crosses the 5-yard line. He'll get it to the 4. So this will bring up 2nd down and goal from the 4. I wonder if all that RF from being around the coaches so much, that's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break here anyway. 1-minute break. Lebanon trails Hendersonville 21-0 at Memorial Stadium. Lebanon knocking on the door. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
I got you.
So you thought it was 48?
Tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Shop Springs Creamery, 2816 Sparta Pike, where the corn maze is now open. Shop Springs Creamery is the official chocolate milk of Blue Devil football.
We've determined that it was Abram Thompson on that long reception that got us down around the goal line. Lebanon had a penalty and had to back it up. Blue Devils looking at a 2nd down and goal from about the 3-yard line. Mariah looks to the sideline. Quarterback sweep left. Mariah finds a little angle and he takes it in for a touchdown, Big Blue. Isaiah Mariah on a quarterback sweep left for the touchdown. Is there another flag?
Yeah. Yeah. Holding.
Wipe off the touchdown. Our spotter saw it before I did. Flag on Lebanon. Yeah. 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That'll leave it at 2nd down and goal, but the line of scrimmage should be the 11. Negate the touchdown by Mariah. Motion across the set. Mariah throws it toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be overthrown, intended for Callaway. Callaway on a crosser in the back of the end zone, incomplete. 3rd down and goal from the 11. Bob, the penalties have just been a nightmare tonight.
It has, and it's always at an inopportune time. I mean, there's no good time to get a penalty, but it's happened on us when we've had some good plays.
Oh, the short Hendersonville punt was brought back on roughing the punter.
Now we're looking at 3rd and goal from the 11.
Mariah will have. What we got now?
Please do not use those artificial sounds during the game when the ball is live.
So Hendersonville's blowing a horn during play, and that officiating crew
wants to be seen.
Yep. Telling them, don't blow that horn when the clock's running. Speaking of the clock, 11:45 to go in the first half. Lebanon trails 21-0. Had a touchdown called back on a hold. Mariah will have Edwards at his right hip. Bring Binion across, a little flip pass. Double reverse goes to J.D. Stafford. Stafford's in trouble, and he's going to lose yardage. Tried to run the reverse to Stafford. Could you make a case that that was a pass with a lateral? Because it was an underhanded flip to Binion. I mean, you could make that
Or
case.
was it underhanded flip, or did he hand it to him?
I put it as a rush.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Donald marks it
You're
as
right.
a rush, and that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So a field goal attempt here for the Blue Devils. Line of scrimmage is the 17. It'll make it a 34-yard field goal attempt for bad snap. Mariah's in trouble. Just hang on to the ball, son. I say bad snap. He bobbled it. You've been a holder. You're a better judge of that than I am, Bob.
Never held.
Never held?
Never held.
Who
Sure
held
did.
while you – well,
Danny Cotton.
Danny Cotton was the hold. Well, my other holder can't hear us. So the field goal attempt goes for naught as –
Guys, we were first and goal.
yeah, we were
First and goal at the 1.
and could not get it in.
And now out at the 28.
Hendersonville takes over at 10:49 of second quarter. Lebanon went backwards after having it first and goal late in the first quarter.
Look out.
Double pass. And that's going to be caught by Hendersonville. Cooper Jordan threw it, making the catch.
Had to stop and come back and get it or he'd have been gone.
Reese Lackey with the reception. So they handed it to their fullback, Cooper Jordan, who threw it to Lackey. And the gain is going to be to the Lebanon 42-yard line. So the gadget play for Hendersonville works for big yardage. Cooper Jordan runs left. He's got good yardage and will finally be taken down.
Down to 20.
In the neighborhood of the 20-yard line. That'll be a first down for Hendersonville.
Pick up a 22.
This one has been a nightmare.
They're showing it down at the 18-yard line.
Ball's at the 18. Hendersonville will have it. First and goal. Excuse me, first and 10. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Hendersonville. Sams pulls it down, and he's just going to run it. Hit and knocked down. Ball came out.
And they got it.
Hendersonville fell on it. Lebanon with a big shot. I think McPeak hit the quarterback and knocked it loose. Falling on the football was Jordan Cooper, or Cooper Jordan. Cooper Jordan. So the gain is going to be to the 9-yard line. Lebanon with a big shot to knock the football loose, but it'll be a first and goal now for Hendersonville at the Lebanon 9-yard line. Sams gives it to the tailback, who takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cooper Jordan took it off left end for a 9-yard touchdown run, and Hendersonville goes on top 27-0 with 9:26 to go in the first half. In to attempt the PAT will be Garner Olson. They have alternated kickers. Olson, O-L-S-O-N, the sophomore, will attempt the PAT.
And the snap by Justin Zuger.
Snap, spot, kick up. And it is no good. Kick failed by Olson. So the score stays at 27-0 Hendersonville with 9:26 left in the first half of play. Commandos on top in this one. We'll take a 30-second break, and we will be right back.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, guys, Hendersonville scores yet again. Jordan on a 9-yard TD run. Olson this time did miss the PAT. That was 72 yards in 5 plays. 9:26 remaining in the second quarter. It is now Hendersonville 27, Lebanon 0.
Well, Lebanon's crowd is still in it.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic bunch has made the drive over here to Hendersonville. About 31 miles, and it takes you an hour to get here any way you go. High kick will go to Stafford. Stafford tries to get up the numbers, has a good return across the 40, out near the 50 and beyond the 50. Jadon Stafford with a quality return for Lebanon. And Bob, once again, Lebanon's kick return team can execute when they'll kick it to us.
Well, if we haven't executed anywhere, we know we're executing on our kickoff returns, and We've been able to do that all year long. If they give us a shot.
Jadon Stafford will run it to the 48-yard line of Hendersonville, and the Blue Devils have it 1st and 10 at that point at the 48. 9-11. The return was 44 yards. Mariah will have Edwards in the backfield. Set him up on his right hip. Motion back toward the quarterback. Mariah wants to throw. Cuts it loose, and it's gone a long way, and that is incomplete. That is intended for the split receiver, Gregory. Gregory, the intended receiver, just overthrown. Lebanon trying to loosen him up.
Gavin Gregory has got some wheels. The boy can run. Just couldn't run that one down.
Searcy in at split receiver on the left. Binion wide out right. 2nd and 10. Mariah gives it to Edwards. Edwards hits it right up the middle and got running room. The Deuce is going to take it all the way to the house. Deuce Edwards got loose right up the middle, and he goes 48 yards for a touchdown, Big Blue. And no flags on the play.
Yeah, I looked.
Bob, a quick hitter that got him up into the 2nd level, and then it's a foot race.
Well, when you bring that many up in the box, Tommy, if you can get past that 1st level, lots of times you got clear sailing.
Lowry will snap it. Mariah will put it down. Phillips, snap, spot, kick up, and it's good. Lebanon with some life. 8:53 to go in the first half, and the Blue Devils answer. It's 27-7. Hendersonville will be back after this 30-second commercial break.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, Lebanon finally cracks the scoreboard. Deuce Edwards on a 48-yard TD run. Phillips with the PAT's good. That was 48 yards in 3 plays. 8:53 remaining in the 2nd quarter. It is now Hendersonville 27, Lebanon 7.
Bob Lee, a sign of life and well executed there.
Well needed. Yeah, we've been our own worst enemy, like you said, Tommy, but that sign of life is, we needed to see that.
Phillips with the kick, end over end job, will be fielded at the 5. 10, 15, he's hit and pulled down. Good job coverage by Lebanon special teams.
JD's number 18.
Stafford on the tackle along with Azita. Line of scrimmage will be the...
They say the 20.
1st and 10 at the 20. That's where Hendersonville will put it in play. Sams is the quarterback. He wants to throw. Uncorks one, incomplete, intended for Riley Jordan.
They had 2 receivers right there near that ball. You know, that wasn't supposed to be designed that way.
Macon County leads Watertown 21-0. That game in Lafayette. And at the end of the first quarter, Franklin leads Mount Juliet 6-0. That game at Roger Perry Field. Run play, cut it back against the grain, and the tailback, Cooper Jordan, will have a nice gain.
Get it up to the 25.
Gain of 5. Second down, bring up third down and 5. 8:16 to go in the third. Hendersonville leads the Blue Devils 27-7. Motion back across the set. Sams wants to throw, throws a little flip pass to the underneath receiver, who will be taken out of bounds by Sherelle Simpkins. They brought Justin Zuger all the way across the set in a long drag route, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Gain will be out to the, have to put the 38-yard line.
Well, Tommy, it was a really well-designed route, because when our linebackers dropped back in coverage, that was just an underneath man that came inside underneath the linebackers for the reception.
Handed to the fullback right up the middle, and he's going to elude a tackle and will be finally shoved out of bounds by Azita. Cooper Jordan on that carry.
We'll have him out at the 33.
Just a quick hitter inside. Almost a dive play for Hendersonville. And the gain to the 33. Stay tuned at halftime. Kyle Bennett, Lebanon soccer coach, is my halftime guest. 2 receivers left. Quentin Moore spins him around. He comes back this way, couldn't pull him down, and Quentin jumps back on the pile.
Surely that's a holding at 35.
Cooper Jordan forced to reverse his field as Lebanon's Quentin Moore tried to pull him down, and then Quentin jumped on the pile, showing just relentlessness, chasing him down. See what the flag is. Blindside block on Hendersonville.
And we'll take that.
Hendersonville has not done very much wrong. Second penalty tonight. Jaden Stafford, the sophomore, in at defensive end. Jawan Stafford goes to nose. Sams throws. Pass is caught on a leaping grab between 2 Lebanon defenders.
Down to the 12.
Riley Jordan with the catch down to the 12-yard line. Sams had time to throw it and uncorked a nice one. All the way down to the 12-yard line. First and 10, Hendersonville at the Lebanon 12. Clock's running. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sam's in the gun. He's been there all night. Rolls to his right, looks to throw, eludes a tackler. Now he's going to be hit and spun down for a loss. Jordan Jewell on the tackle along with Carter McPeak. No gain on the play. He was down at the 12. Sams did all he could just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lebanon got pressure as they dialed up a blitz, and he had nowhere to throw that football. 2 receivers go left, 1 right for Hendersonville on a second down. Give it to Cooper Jordan, who will take it.
He's into
the end zone for another Hendersonville touchdown. Cooper Jordan, who had 1,013 yards coming into tonight's game, has blistered Lebanon's defense. There's a Hendersonville man down in the end zone. That man is Cole Thomas, a wingback. So stoppage of play for the injury as Jacob Woodard, Lebanon's trainer, was first to him. Cole Thomas down. Next week, don't forget, Lebanon's game with Gallatin is a Thursday night game at Tribble Field, Watkins Stadium. Cole Thomas able to leave the field under his own power. There will be a trunk or treat that starts around 4:30 over by the tennis courts at Lebanon High. So if you have issues about Halloween and football, you can do a little bit of both at Tribble Field, Watkins Stadium. In to attempt the PAT for Hendersonville will be Lucas Sullivan. Snap, spot, kick is up. And that one's good. So Sullivan with the PAT connection for Hendersonville. It's 33-7. Hendersonville leads Lebanon, 6:10 to go in the first half, and we'll take a 30-second break.
All right, Tommy. Hendersonville scores again. This time they go 80 yards in 9 plays. Cooper Jordan in from a 12-yard TD run. Sullivan with a PAT was good. So now with 6:10 remaining before the half, it is Hendersonville 34, Lebanon 7.
Donald, how is what's his
Cooper
Jordan? How's he done on the night?
9 carries, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Been busy.
Yeah, they're going to kick short again. Austin Harrison will back up and take a fair catch. And Hendersonville perhaps has learned their lesson about kicking deep.
Yeah, Deuce was a little upset. He wanted to come up and try to grab that.
So the spot will be the 24-yard line. That's where Lebanon will put it in play. 1st and 10 as the Blue Devils trail 34-7. 6:10 to go in the first half. Flanker right, motion across the set. Lebanon will shift. Pre-snap offside Hendersonville.
Must have lined up in the neutral zone. But the ball wasn't snapped. I mean,
Yeah, that
I
was
guess
that was early.
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah, as our motion man came across, that whistle was already being blown. So that'll put it at the 29-yard line. Split receivers right and left. Mariah, play fake, unloads a pass. Deep, intended for Binion. Did he catch it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, he did. Jonathan Binion with a great catch on the Hendersonville sideline on a bit of a fade route.
Yeah, at the 36.
Nice route. Excellent throw, Bob.
Was a good throw. Pretty pass, just dropped it in a bucket. It came down and hit Binion right in stride.
Gain down to the 36 of Hendersonville. Blake Mofield over the football. Stafford will line up on the right side of the formation. That's J.D. Stafford. Now we will put a tight end and a sniffer on the right side. Reverse comes to Stafford on the near side, trying to get some running room. He puts it into gear and gets down the boundary, and Stafford's going to take it in for a touchdown.
Woo! What a run.
Bob Lee, he outran the angle.
I never thought he would get to that edge, but he sure did. And once he could turn the corner, he was rolling down the hill.
Jadon Stafford, who had the 44-yard kickoff return for Lebanon, had the long 36-yard run on the reverse. And I bet he ran 50 yards. Phillips will attempt the PAT, snap, spot, kick it up, and it is good. So with 5:25 to go in the first half, Lebanon has cut into it. It's 34-14, Blue Devils. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Lebanon answers back. Jadon Stafford on a 36-yard TD run. Phillips with the PAT's good. As a 76-yard four-play drive. 5:25 remaining before half. It is now Hendersonville 34, Lebanon 14.
Again, the Blue Devils showing some life. Kick will be fallen on by a Hendersonville return man. Lebanon with a squib kick. That's recovered at the 33-yard line. We are situated in the grandstand tonight at Memorial Stadium. Hendersonville 1st and 10 at their own 34. Sams is the quarterback. Quick pass out in the flat. That is Riley Jordan, who is then swarmed by Lebanon defenders. Tez Neal first on the scene to make the tackle. Callaway there to help out. Gain goes to the 41-yard line. About 8 on that pass play from Sams to Riley Jordan. Zach Penn over the football. He's the center. Cooper Jordan runs it out near the 50-yard line. Ran it off left guard. From the 41 to the 48-yard line. That'll be a 1st and 10 Hendersonville. You see it all in a ball game.
The hell you do.
Slot right set for Hendersonville. Sams wants to throw. Can't get rid of it. Is pressured and throws it away and somehow finds Cooper Jordan in the flat. Jordan down the sideline. He's going to be belted out of bounds by Tez Neal.
Wow.
And Quentin Moore all but sacked him.
25.
But Sams was able to escape Bob Lee and get that pass off. He was in the grasp of Quentin Moore.
Well, Moore kind of slung him, and when he did, he came out of the tackle. And, well, like you said, once they got a hold of him again, he turned it loose before he went down.
Good grief. Playmakers make plays. Sams certainly has. We again miss a back in the backfield. On the carry for Hendersonville was Proctor, Ford Proctor, junior running back. And again, Lebanon had hands on him in the backfield.
Yeah, Juwan Stafford came across there and had his hands on him, but he just couldn't hold on to him, and he ends up picking up 2 or 3 yards. But it could have been about a 3-yard loss.
3:24 to go in the first half. Hendersonville leads 34-14. Sams wants to throw. Pressure.
Got all day.
They tackled one of our kids in the backfield. He somehow gets that pass away. Incomplete. Sams throws it out of bounds. But there was a Lebanon defender on the ground and a Hendersonville man on top of him. Third down and 8. Ball at the 22 of Lebanon. Up front for Lebanon, Stafford, Greer, and Stafford. Jaden Stafford in there. Tailback, Cooper Jordan. Short gain, Devontae Wilson on the tackle for the Blue Devils. That'll bring up a 4th down. Ball's at the 20, so a gain of 2. 4th down and 5 to go, and Hendersonville will leave the offense on the field. Hendersonville's going to go. 2 receivers left, wing back set up on the right. Now they bring a man in motion, that's Zuger. They shift again. Quarterback goes under center, and a delay of game on Hendersonville. No, not delay of game, illegal shift.
Yeah, about to say they were still two seconds on the play clock.
Sherelle Simpkins in, Quentin Moore into the game. Jaden Stafford out. So that'll bring up a 4th down and 10. Ball's on the 26 now, 25-yard line. Sams wants to throw, hit, spun around, escapes, completes the pass.
Alive.
How in the world did he complete that ball to Riley Jordan?
Because we missed another tackle.
And a late flag comes in as Riley Jordan stood to his feet and popped Jordan Stafford. Again, Lebanon misses a tackle on the quarterback, who somehow escapes and throws a completion. Personal foul, Hendersonville on Riley Jordan.
That'll help.
So that'll make it a 1st down, but the penalty enforced as a dead ball. So the ball goes back to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Hendersonville at the Lebanon 24. 1:56 to go in the half. Give it to the halfback, running left, cuts it up. Jaden Stafford on the tackle, Juwan Stafford running the football for the Commandos.
He'll pick up about 5.
Luke Carr on that carry. Jack Greer out. Stafford, and Moore up front for Lebanon. Tailback hits it off the right side, and he's going to run that thing into the end zone. They ran the inside veer and just handed that thing off inside to Cooper Jordan, and he goes into the end zone from 18 yards out, and a touchdown for Hendersonville. They run enough option to drive you crazy. in to attempt the PAT will be Garner Olson, O-L-S-O-N, sophomore. They have rotated kickers all night. Snap, spot, kick up, and Olson's kick is good. So Olson with the PAT with 1:07 to go in the first half of play. Hendersonville 41, Lebanon 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Twelve plays. Cooper Jordan in for a 19-yard TD run. Olson with a PAT was good. 1:07 remaining before half. It is now Hendersonville 41, Lebanon 14.
I've got a score for you. Macon County leads Watertown 35-0. That game in the second quarter. Bob, what's your update?
At the half, Green Hill leading Cookeville by a score of 21-0.
And at the half, Franklin leads Mount Juliet 20-7 on 3 touchdown passes. Callaway with the catch of the kickoff at around the 30-yard line. Damien was going to try to run it, but he slipped. So the same thing as a fair catch. You're going to call him down at the 31-yard line, and that's where Lebanon will put the football in play. First down and 10, 1:02 to go in the half. Mariah, the quarterback, empty backfield. Twin receivers left. Quarterback draw right up the middle. Isaiah is going to be pulled down. Kind of a suplex move by Hendersonville. So a gain of 2 yards. 48 seconds to go. Lebanon will send Callaway and 2 other receivers to the right. 2 receivers left in a stack.
Here he is.
Mariah in trouble. Has a man, or he's in trouble. He's just going to have to move and run it, and he does. He's got a good little run going, and Isaiah Mariah will get out of bounds on the far side of the field. Lebanon has a man down who is hurt, and that looks like Callaway. He's down around the 30. I don't know if he's caught a cramp. He has. He has caught a cramp. Go ahead, Bob.
The Blue Devil Football Foundation thanks McHugh Sunday School at Emmanuel Baptist Church along with Gordonsville's Living Waters Ministry for providing team meals this week. If you'd like to keep the Blue Devil Pantry stocked, please call Darian Reynolds at 615-218-0790. Also, last Sunday in Huntsville, Alabama, Lebanon High's first-year competition cheer squad won their division in the UCA Space Center Regionals. The team, coached by faculty member Ryan Dale, also earned a berth in the UCA Nationals in Orlando, Florida. The squad will also be competing in the TSSAA Championships November 16th in Knoxville.
Donald, how long was that run by Isaiah?
That last run was 19 yards, Tommy.
Go ahead, Bob.
From the 32 to the 49 of
Got time for another one.
Well, yeah, Lebanon High's annual canned food drive will run Thursday, October the 31st through Friday, November the 15th. Canned fruits, vegetables, chicken, tuna, macaroni and cheese, peanut butter, and bags of rice or beans are in need right now. Please, nothing in glass containers. All food collected will go to the Joseph Storehouse and the Wilson County Civic League for distribution to the needy.
You can bring your food to Lebanon High's main office, canned goods or cash donations. They'll turn that into food.
Also, Lebanon High softball invites girls between the age of 6 and 12 to attend the annual Spooktacular Softball Camp. Tuesday, October the 29th. Registration opens at 5:30 with instruction getting underway at 6:30. Bring your costume for a contest and enjoy a trunk or treat. Cost is $30 per player. For more information, visit GoBlueDevilAthletics.com.
Damian Calloway's being helped to the sideline, and he's got that bad cramp, Bob, where he can't even flex. He's walking stiff-legged across the field with Jacob Woodard. Those things hurt.
Well, when he's somebody that's that athletic and no body fat. Yeah, no body fat at all. It just, it hits you so much harder
than guys like me.
Well, you don't see the big 250-pound lineman down with cramps much.
Lebanon has it at the Hendersonville 49 after a 19-yard run by Isaiah Mariah. Mariah will have Edwards on his left hip. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Isaiah wants to throw. Guns a pass on the boundary, and that's caught by T.J. Searcy.
Good pass and catch.
Out route on the Hendersonville sideline. The gain will go from the 49 down to the Hendersonville 37.
Mariah had some zip on that football.
Gain of 12 on that pass play. Once again, stay tuned at halftime as I've got an interview with Lebanon High soccer coach Kyle Mitchell. No, that's not right. Hendersonville jumps off sides. Kyle Bennett. Kyle Mitchell used to be the wrestling coach at Lebanon. Kyle Bennett coaches girls and boys soccer at Lebanon and works with the punters and the kickers on the football team. I think my brain is scrambled. 41-14, Lebanon will advance that football on the penalty by Hendersonville to the 32-yard line. 18.6 seconds to go in the first half. Lebanon down 41-14. They'd love to stick one in right before half. Edwards sets up on Mariah's left hip. Isaiah wants to throw. Again, has Searcy for the catch. He can't get out of bounds, but Lebanon will take a timeout with 11 seconds. So once again, a nice pitch and catch by the Blue Devils and a timeout on the field.
Thanks to certified athletic trainer Jacob Woodard and team physician Dr. Lance LeClaire with Vanderbilt Sports Medicine for providing sports medicine coverage tonight for our student athletes. Also, the Blue Devil football program appreciates the support of Corey McDonald and the folks at Buckeye Drugs. 315 North Cumberland Street, a full-service independent pharmacy. Visit BuckeyeDrugs.com for more information. And thanks to LHS graduate Kenny Salas and the Salas Realty Group, located at 120 Public Square. Whether you're buying or selling, visit SalasRealtyGroup.com. And the Lebanon boys bowling team scored a 21-6 win over Warren County on Monday at Pioneer Lanes. Noah Scantlin led with a 226 game, and Carson Thomas fired a 200. The Blue Devils and Lady Devils will be back in action on Monday, November the 4th, as they take on Upperman High at Bowling World in Cookeville.
I wonder if their bowling team is a little less rough around the edges than that football team.
Well, I just always think back of Kingpin when they walk in.
First down and 10, Lebanon. Ball at the 24. 11 seconds to play in the first half. Mariah's in trouble. He'll pull it down. Get out of bounds, young man, and he will, and stop the clock with 3.7 seconds to play in the first half. Mariah with a scramble.
Good job.
And he will take it down to the 13-yard line. That'll be enough for a Blue Devil first down. Timeout, Lebanon. Let's see. Lebanon will take a timeout to talk this one over. This will be the last play of the first half. one way or the other.
Well, the Big Blue Devil thank you goes out to Jersey Mike Subs, located at West Main Street and on Eastgate Boulevard. For all your pregame party eats, call Jersey Mike's at 615-444-9886. Jersey Mike's, as always, a sub above. And stay with WANT FM 98.9 following tonight's game for the Fakes and Hooker Scoreboard Show, hosted by John Boyce and Archie Grooms.
3.7 seconds to go in the first half. Lebanon has it 1st and 10 at the Hendersonville 13. Blue Devils trail the Commandos 41-14. You've got one play. The out route to Searcy has been a good one. Lebanon will send an extra receiver into the game. That will be Connor Jones, who will split to the right. Gian Azita will be in the backfield with Mariah. 3.7 seconds to go. Mariah scrambles left, looks to throw, needs to throw in the end zone. He's scrambling for his life. He cuts back against the grain. This play, whatever happens, won't count.
Oh, he almost had that.
He almost caught it. But Lebanon with a block as Mariah changed his field, turned his field, and went the other way. There was a peel-back block that was an illegal block by Lebanon, and that will be the final play of the first half. Was that Gregory in the end zone he was shooting for?
Yes, Gavin Gregory.
Gavin Gregory, the intended receiver. Mariah scrambled all over the field trying to find an open man. Couldn't do it.
Gregory went up about as high as he could go and almost pulled it down with one hand.
20-minute halftime here at Hendersonville as Commandos lead Lebanon by a score of 41-14. 41-14, Hendersonville over Lebanon at the half. We will take a 3-minute commercial break, 3 minutes, and we will be right back.
I've been better. Being out amongst the folks. Gotta watch your language. I'm with you. Yeah, I saw that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to welcome the Hendersonville Band of Gold, sponsored by Main Street Travel Company. The band will be performing selections from their 2024 show titled I Want My MTV. The band is under the direction of Manny Akins, Kyla Barrett, and Sam Harrell. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hendersonville High School Band.
got about 13 minutes to go here in the halftime presentation. Hendersonville,
My right.
I did. I had to go back. Keep up. They can't.
Commandos cheer for the Majorettes dance line, the Golden Obsession, performing to Right Above It. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Obsession. And the Hendersonville Commandos. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring your attention to the field for halftime entertainment. Two-time national champion, 21-time state champion, the Hendersonville High School Golden Girls. Hey, let's go!
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
He can do it live.
Yeah.
And that way on 14.
No, it's all. His mic works fine. There's no
Yeah.
Blue Devil football on WANT, WCOR Lebanon. We are at Memorial Stadium in Hendersonville, where the Blue Devils trail the Commandos by a score of 41-14 at intermission. Bob Lee's got a look at our mid-state scoreboard.
Thanks, Tommy. At the half, Wilson Central leading Warren County by a score of 34-0. Also at the half, Macon County leading Watertown by a score of 34-0. In the third quarter, Franklin leading Mount Juliet by a score of 20-13. In the second, Friendship Christian leading Ezell Harding by a score of 14-12. And in the third quarter, Springfield 13, Gallatin 12.
And again, that's the big game for Lebanon next week, Lebanon and Gallatin. And Bob, I thought you put it so well. This is the last game of the regular season for Lebanon. Playoffs start tomorrow. If you want to extend your season, you must win the final game of the season against Gallatin.
Yeah, you've got to win the Gallatin game to get into the playoffs, and so that basically is your playoff game. If you don't win that one, you just stay home.
Speaking of football, tomorrow you and Christian Kaposi will go to Williamsburg to play the University of the Cumberlands. Mid-South Conference football game. And what about Cumberland bumping up in the standings, in the polls, to 25 after losing a tough football game to Georgetown? I talked to Tim Mathis, and I said, I didn't think there were anything good to come out of the loss. He said, well, I didn't either, but apparently the Raiders thought that and gave them some points.
And there's something that has to do at the national level in NAIA. If you have pulled ahead in your conference, that adds to your vote getting, in the poll for the top 25. So, yeah, big time for Cumberland. Tommy, if they win they got 3 more games here. They've got they got University of the Cumberlands. They also have
Lindsey
Wilson, and then Faulkner. And if you can win those 3 games, Cumberland probably will be in the playoffs.
Well, and that would be a great step forward for that Cumberland football program. You can tune in tomorrow, WANT, WCOR. Kickoff at 5 o'clock, pregame at 4:30. Christian Kaposi and Bob Lee on the call for that one. Established communications with our sideline reporter, Joe Gardner, and we are going to try to use semaphore, hand signals, smoke signals to get word to Joe. He's got trouble hearing us. Mike works fine, so we're going to try to work out that way. So Lebanon will receive the opening kickoff of the second half. The Blue Devils won the toss, opted to defer their decision. They trail the Commandos by a score of 41-14 at intermission. It's going to be interesting to see what Hendersonville does with the kickoff, because the one time they kicked it deep, J.D. Stafford took it 44 yards, and that led to a scoring drive for Lebanon. They have worked the sky kick in to force fair catches, and you just don't know if Deuce Edwards might jump up there and swap places with the kid in front of him, Austin Harrison, because they've been picking on the wingman with these sky kicks. Let's see how this goes.
Kicking off for Hendersonville, number 82, Gardner Olson.
Olson, the sophomore, right-footed kicker, will kick off. Deuce Edwards and J.D. Stafford deep to return. You just don't think they're going to kick it to either one of those guys. Little delay, and where's the white hat?
Who knows?
The white hat referee is normally behind the return team, and I don't see him.
He probably, well, no. Going to make an entrance.
Well, Bob, you can go ahead and give our third quarter start up.
Well, the third quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by the Lebanon Police Department and Chief Mike Justice. The men and women in blue are proud to support the Big Blue.
Well, our white hat referee now making his way onto the field.
I'm glad he could make it. Slow down now.
He's not going wide open, I can tell you that.
Kind of a speed walk.
So here we go. Olson, O-L-S-O-N, sophomore, Garner Olson will kick off. Stafford, Edwards deep. They've been kicking it to the wingmen with that sky kick. Let's see what they do. There's the kick. It is aimed toward Edwards. Austin Harrison caught it, dropped it, picked it up, and runs it out to about the 45-yard line. Well, that worked, because he caught it and dropped it and then made his way toward the sideline and turned it up the boundary. So a nice return by Austin Harrison. Well, he gave kind of he had a lot on his mind, it looked like he wanted to flip it back to Edwards and just didn't get a handle on it. But Lebanon will have it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Tailback, Edwards runs over his own blocker to get it out to the 50-yard line. So a gain of 4 off left tackle. Rogers was the blocking back on the left side, and he ran it behind that block of Rogers, Gabe Allen, and Luna Garcia for a gain of 4 yards, squarely at the 50-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Twin receivers. Now they bring a man in motion. Got to hold your water, fellas. Illegal procedure, Lebanon. That'll back it up 5. Bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Donald, how about the penalties tonight for Lebanon?
Lebanon's been penalized 7 times for 50 yards.
Edwards hit in the backfield and pulled down by the neck.
Good gracious. He almost took the handoff.
Brock Murray, sophomore defensive end with the tackle for Hendersonville, made that tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The loss is back to the Lebanon 42. Third down and about 13 to go for the first. I think that's closer to 15. One back in the backfield. Mariah rolls right, has pressure. Isaiah guns a pass that is complete to Callaway on the far sideline. He's close to that first down.
Good little pass and catch right there.
That was enough for a first down. Again, Bob, that out route seems to be working for Lebanon when other things haven't been.
And sometimes when the when the play extends and he keeps rolling out and they break that pattern, sometimes they're getting open on that as well.
The gain is down to the 40 of Hendersonville. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Empty backfield for Lebanon. Mariah looks to the sideline, and they change the play. Mariah runs it off the right side, and Isaiah's going to pick up some yardage on a first down run. Gain down to the, well, let's see.
It's going to be about the 37.
37, that's fair. From the 43 to the 37. Two receivers go to the left, one goes to the right. Edwards on the right hip of Mariah. 4-man front for Hendersonville. Edwards just piles it in there into the middle, and there's nowhere to go. It looked like about 12 black jerseys there to meet him as he hit the line of scrimmage. Gian Azita comes into the game. Edwards comes out. On a 3rd down and 6, ball at the 44-yard line. Lebanon trails 41-14. We are early in the 3rd quarter. Split receiver right is Binion. Mariah rolls left to throw. Pulls up, guns a pass. Callaway can't pull it in. But Mariah did get his hips flipped and turned around and threw a pretty good ball in there.
He kind of ran out of real estate running over to this left sideline, and when he did, like you said, he popped his hips around and made a good pass right there.
Lebanon has a man down on the field. We will keep it here as they administer to the Blue Devil who is down.
Well, the Blue Devil Football Foundation thanks McHugh Sunday School at Emmanuel Baptist Church, along with Gordonsville's Living Waters Ministries, for providing team meals this week. If you'd like to help keep the Blue Devil Pantry stocked, please call Darren Reynolds at 615-218-0790. Also, thanks to certified athletic trainer Jacob Woodard and team physician Dr. Lance LeClaire with Vanderbilt Sports Medicine for providing sports medicine coverage tonight for our student athletes.
Gallatin and Springfield are tied at 19. And then Franklin ahead of Mount Juliet 20-16. Mount Juliet had added a field goal. The injured Blue Devil is Blake Mofield, our center. So Lebanon will have to make a change there. See what they do at center. Well, I said that was Mofield. That was Gabe Allen that came out.
Yeah.
My mistake. Gabe Allen came out. Dwayne White goes to left tackle. And we'll try to get the change who is in at right guard. So Mofield's still in at center. On a 4th down and 6, Mariah wants to throw. Here comes the screen to Gian. Gian runs through a tackle, and Gian came awfully close to destroying a couple of human beings out there. He didn't get the first down as they threw him the screen, but Gian just lowered the boom on a Hendersonville defender, and another man came over and helped out. Ball goes over on downs. Gian doing Gian stuff. You know, I found out he's a heck of a soccer player.
Oh, yeah.
Interviewed Kyle Bennett, and he was telling me that he's one of the best kids coming back on that soccer team next year.
Good athlete.
First down and 10 at the Commandos.
Played basketball. Middle school time.
8:43 to go, and Hendersonville takes over. They give the ball to Jordan Cooper, who is met rudely by the Lebanon's defensive front. Tez Neal is in there along with Quentin Moore and Jawan Stafford. Gain of 1. Ball's at the 33, second down and 9 for Hendersonville. Sams wants to throw. Pressure. He eludes a Lebanon defender. He's decided to run that thing and is going to be tackled on the far sideline.
Tackle made by number 21 of Lebanon.
Yeah, Deontay Wilson.
Deontay Wilson caught up with him, and once again, Lebanon had a crack at him in the backfield.
Yeah.
Sam's a big, strong, physical senior quarterback, and if you're going to tackle him, you better size him up and square him up and get him on the ground.
Well, and the thing about it, Tommy, he's getting his hands on him, but I'm blaming that offensive tackle for extending his arms and holding a little bit.
Flip the ball out in the flat to Zuger, who makes a catch. Zuger is tackled near the Hendersonville sideline. Tez Neal on the stop for Lebanon. Out of the game comes Jawan Stafford. Into the game goes Jaden Stafford. Jaden Stafford, Greer, Moore on that defensive front. High snap. Give it to Cooper Jordan, who's going to be taken down for a relatively short gain. Jack Greer at the bottom of that pile. And anytime you can hold him to less than 8 or 9 yards, that's a pretty good play.
I'd say.
Still enough for a first down.
Down to the 47.
7 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. Hendersonville leads Lebanon 41-14. Penn over the football. He's the center. 2 receivers left. Pass thrown complete to Riley Jordan on a little stop route. Lebanon hit him just as he caught it, but Riley Jordan has made several catches tonight. 1st and 10, Hendersonville. The gain goes down to Lebanon's 37. Busby on the tackle.
Jordan Jewell just laid out the quarterback.
I didn't see it.
He decleated him, Tommy. As soon as he let loose of the football, he left his feet. Jewell just...
I'm for him.
Yeah.
I am for him. Slot right. Tailback, Jordan Cooper hits it up in there. Devontae Wilson has to catch him from behind. He's getting a crease there, and he doesn't need much room. Jordan Cooper with the carry for yet another Hendersonville first down. Quentin Moore out of the game. So we've got the Stafford boys at the defensive tackle. Jaden and Jawan. Greer is the nose man. Devontae Wilson comes up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback wants to throw, goes deep, has a man back there, and it's a touchdown. Riley Jordan beat our sophomore, Busby, for a touchdown. He ran a post route back toward the middle of the field, and that is going to be a 27-yard touchdown pass from Sams to Jordan, and they didn't miss an opportunity.
No.
Should we? Joe, you want to go with it? Nope. Nope. In to attempt the PAT will be Lucas Sullivan. Snap, spot, kick is up. And the kick is good. Lucas Sullivan with the PAT. So with 5:38 to go in the third, Sullivan with the PAT after the Riley Jordan touchdown catch. It's 48-14. Hendersonville will be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Sam's with a 27-yard TD pass to Riley Jordan. Sullivan PAT was good with 5:38 remaining in your third quarter. It is now Hendersonville 48, Lebanon 14.
4 minutes left in the third. Franklin leads Mount Juliet 20-16. It's now 27-16 Franklin. They've run the kickoff back. 27-16. Franklin leads Mount Juliet in the third. Wilson Central leads Warren County 34-14 with 6:26 to go in the third. Olson will kick off for Hendersonville. High kick. Devontae Wilson.
What do they call it?
Devontae Wilson picked it up on the bounce. Somebody must have called a fair catch. So anybody who calls a fair catch kills the play, and the ball hit the ground. Devontae Wilson picked it up on the skip, but it's going to be Lebanon's football at that point. Somebody must have raised their hand to call a fair catch, and the ball was short to our return man. Devontae picked it up on the skip, but that'll be 1st and 10, Lebanon at their own 34-yard line, trailing 48-14. Slot right set. Slot man comes in motion. Make the forward flip to that slot man. That is J.D. Stafford. Stafford will carry the football on a little short pass to the 39-yard line. The underhanded flip we used to see from Jalen Abston to Anthony Crowell. And I think Key Crowell was the special teams player of the week for the University of Indianapolis last week.
Again.
I think so. He's got about 6 interceptions.
Does that surprise anybody?
No, it doesn't surprise me.
No.
Slot left. Now motion from that slot man. Hand it to Edwards. Edwards knifes his way off right tackle. And that'll go to the 44-yard line. From the 39 to the 44, 1st and 10 Lebanon. And I don't know if you saw that, but Gabe Allen got a kill shot to a linebacker over there and just toppled him.
Well, take your shots when you can get them.
Which it is flu season. Go ahead and get your shots. Slot right set. Split in left. Stafford in motion. Mariah wants to throw. He guns that thing deep to Searcy. Searcy goes up and he catches it. Beautiful. That is caught down around the 1-yard line. What a throw by Mariah and what a catch by Searcy. Bob, you can't make a better catch than that.
That was beautiful. All the way down, I believe, at the 2.
TJ Searcy with an incredible catch. And Mariah just unloaded that pass. Donald, how far was that?
55 yards, Tommy.
1st and 10, Lebanon at the 2 of Hendersonville. 1st and goal, excuse me. Mariah has Edwards behind him, hands it to Edwards, and Edwards will dance into the end zone for a touchdown, Big Blue. Deuce Edwards off right tackle for a touchdown, and Lebanon trims it to 48-20 with 2:23 to go in the third. Phillips comes in to attempt the PAT. Mariah will hold it. Lowry will snap it. What a throw, what a catch. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good. 2:23 to go in the third. Lebanon cuts into the lead. It's 48-21 Hendersonville. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, Tommy, Lebanon answers back. They go 66 yards in 5 plays. Edwards scores from 2 yards out. Phillips, the PAT was good, but the setup play was a 55-yard pass from Mariah to TJ Searcy. We have 2:23 remaining in the third quarter. It is now Hendersonville 48, Lebanon 21.
Tristan Phillips will kick it off. Deep to return for the Commandos. See who they've got back there. That is Lackey. Reese Lackey will be deep. Now Lackey moves up. Ground ball, high kick, onside kick, and Lebanon got that thing. They went with the bounding onside kick. And Mariah got the football, Bob. That was a very well executed onside kick.
It was a good executed kick, and the way you have to have patience to let it make sure it goes 10 yards before you touch it.
Well, Coach Bennett, if you're listening tonight, that's one of your kids. With the onside kick, and Lebanon steals a possession, 1st and 10 Lebanon at the 50-yard line. Mariah recovered that. Give it to Edwards, running off the left side. Deuce Edwards, he was flying as he got it up for a near first down, and Lebanon will quickly go to the line of scrimmage.
Going to the hurry up.
1st and 10 Lebanon. The ball went from the 50 to the 42. 8-yard gain. Lebanon quickly to the line of scrimmage, changing the tempo here in this football game. 2 receivers right. Edwards again hits it up in there. Edwards will have a first down for the Blue Devils.
All the way down to the 36-yard line.
Lebanon again quickly to the line of scrimmage. Trying to push the tempo. Mariah has Edwards in the backfield. Play fake. Mariah wants to throw. Uncorks a deep one. That's just almost out of the stadium.
Yeah.
He was gunning for Searcy, who was running up the sideline, but that ball landed on the track.
Well, he threw it from about the 45, and it was at the back of the end zone.
On the track.
Yeah.
Ain't no question that young man's got an arm on him. Slot receivers to the right. Sniffer left. Edwards runs behind that sniffer. Man, what push by Deuce Edwards. Running behind the left side of his offensive front, Allen and Luna Garcia. Third down. Ball at the 31-yard line. Lebanon will put a tight end and a sniffer on the right. Edwards hits it up in there. Nice gain. I don't think he's got enough for the first.
Yeah, he's a
little short.
Be 4th and about 3, maybe about 2.
101 for Deuce Edwards tonight. 101 yards rushing for Edwards. Ball's at the 28-yard line of Hendersonville. Lebanon's going to go for it. Edwards hits it off the left side and slipped. Slipped just as he hit it, and that will be not enough for a first down. He got a good first couple of 3 steps, and then as he made his cut, the ground gave out from under him, and Edwards goes down.
May not have had his legs underneath him.
He was so fast.
Well, he's run the ball so many times in a row right there that legs might have been a little weary.
Ball goes over on down, 17.8 seconds to go in the third. Hendersonville takes over, 1st and 10 at the Commando 28-yard line. Sams is the quarterback. Handoff off the left side. That's Cooper Jordan. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. Bring up a second down and about 6 to go for the first. That's the last play of the third quarter. 48-21, Hendersonville leads Lebanon. 12 minutes of regulation football left. We'll take a 60-second break, and we will be right back.
Creamery, 28-16 Sparta Pike, where the corn maze is now open. Shop Springs Creamery is the official chocolate milk of Blue Devil football.
Second down and 5 for Hendersonville. Football's going to be at the 34-yard line of the Commandos. Hendersonville took possession when Lebanon's 4th down play did not pick up a first down. Lebanon had stolen a possession with an onside kick that was successfully executed. Say that 3 times real fast. Split receiver right is Zuger. Bad snap. Ball's loose and Lebanon got on it.
Yep, we're on it. That is
Sherrell Simpkins with the recovery for Lebanon. And the first turnover of the football game. And Hendersonville shows they're human. They made a mistake, and Lebanon got the football back as Sherrell Simpkins recovers the football, and Lebanon has it in Hendersonville territory. 1st and 10 at the Commando 31.
We got to make it hurt. We need to get some points out of this.
Again, take another bite out of that elephant. It's 48-21. Just keep plugging away. Edwards on the left hip of Mariah. Isaiah wants to throw. Throws it deep.
Oh.
That ball's going to be picked off in the end zone.
He pushed off.
And the interception is going to be made by Hendersonville defensive back Reese Lackey. There was pushing in the end zone, and Lackey came away with the ball that was intended for Gregory, and Hendersonville will take over on the touchback at their own 20. So Lebanon and Hendersonville swap turnovers back and forth. Bob, there was a little more pushing and shoving than really should be allowed.
Yeah, there was pushing and shoving, and the ball was thrown short, and it seemed as if the defender pushed the receiver away.
There's a whistle pre-snap. Head linesman informed the white hat referee of a infraction, illegal procedure, Hendersonville. That'll back them up 5. Trying to see how many coaches we've got in that press box. We got 5 up there. Standing room only. I'm glad we're down here.
It's like the Alamo up
Yeah. Which one? Franklin leads Mount Juliet 27-22. Quick pass out in the flat to Zuger. Zuger reverses his field. It's like backyard football back there.
He circled the oak tree.
He sure did. And a lot of times, kids are a little more structured in a high school football game, but Hendersonville's kind of loosey-goosey out there, particularly the quarterback and that receiver.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're freelancing, you know.
There's structure,
yeah.
But when they catch that football or when the quarterback, Sams, is on the move, you need to hit him with something to get him on the ground. Sams hands the football to Cooper Jordan, running right, puts his foot in the ground, tries to turn it upfield, and Lebanon just rallies to him. Tez Neal and Gianna Zeta over there to make the tackle on Cooper Jordan. Gain is to the
28,
26, 27. Split the difference. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 27-yard line. 11:25 to play in regulation. Tailback, fake, hand it on the little inside trap, and Lebanon will tackle Cole Thomas after a short gain. He did not pick up the first down. They went with that little slice trap inside from the slot man, and Cole Thomas did not pick up the first. It's 4th down and a long one. Ball is at the 29-yard line of Hendersonville.
Tommy Carter McPeak coming up and making a good stop right there to keep him from getting that first down.
4th and 1 at their own 29, and Hendersonville will go for it, leading 48-21 with 10:44 to go in the game. Quarterback goes under center, and he will try to sneak it. And on second effort, he will get the spot to the 30-yard line. But Lebanon held him up.
Maybe not.
Chuck Gentry's eyeballing that.
No, he didn't get it.
He did not get it.
Good.
How about that?
Good stand by the defense.
And Sams, with a second effort, we thought he might have made the yard to make, but he did not. He came up short, and a 4th down and 1 fails for Hendersonville. Well, now, again, Lebanon needs to make that hurt them. If you're going to go for it in your own territory like that. 1st and 10 Lebanon at the Hendersonville 30. Wingback set up on the right. Now motion from J.D. Stafford. J.D. keeps his feet, runs over a man. How did he keep doing that? What body lean out of J.D. Stafford.
Let's see, got it down to what, 21?
22-yard line. 2nd down and 2. Mariah has Edwards on his left hip. Edwards dices up in there, and he'll have enough for a Blue Devil first down. Line of scrimmage will be the 18-yard line, says Donald Gann. 1st and 10 Lebanon. Stafford with deep motion. Hand that ball to Edwards off the right side.
He'll get inside the 25. 15, excuse me.
Binion comes in. J.D. Stafford out of the game. Two receivers left. Searcy is one of those. Edwards runs left. Oh, boy. They hit him in the backfield. They blew up Lebanon's left side. A couple of those Commandos on the stop. Among those, Taylor Spain, the big nose man. Good-sized young man.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
8:45 to go in the football game. Searcy will split left. Binion will join him out there. Mariah boots right, pulls it down, runs, has a first down. We'll run it out of bounds. That'll stop the clock.
Get inside the 10 to about the 8, I believe.
Bob, that was a pass play that Isaiah thought better of and pulled it down.
Well, it's kind of flood pattern everybody going toward the sideline, and they had dropped back in pretty good coverage, so that gave him some room to cut it up, which he did.
Lebanon going heavy. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Azita in the ball game, along with Jawan Stafford and Quentin Moore. Lebanon will have Biggs on the right side of the line. Low snap. Mariah just keeps it.
Busted
play, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. Living right. A busted play where he fielded the low snap, could not get it to the tailback, so Isaiah just followed him up in the hole and takes it in for a touchdown, Big Blue, from 8 yards out. Tristan Phillips will be in to attempt the PAT. Out of the hold of Mariah, snap it, spot it, kick it up, and it is good. So with 8:21 to go in this football game, Lebanon has cut it to 48-28. It has been a scoring bonanza here at Memorial Stadium. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
All right, guys, Lebanon scores again. Mariah in on an 8-yard TD run. Phillips PAT's good. That was a 30-yard, 7-play drive. 8:21 remaining in your ball game. It's now Hendersonville 48, Lebanon 28. Guys, Mariah has played, I think, the best game he's had all year tonight.
I believe I'd agree with you. Thrown the ball well and had some good runs as well.
Bob, you got a score for
I
us?
do have a score. It's now a final. Green Hill has won the football game against Cookeville by a score 28-14.
Lebanon with a squib-type kick that Hendersonville recovers. Lackey with that recovery for Hendersonville. And Hendersonville will take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. So Green Hill a winner tonight. They will go into that game with Mount Juliet.
Got some new players in, I think.
Sams throws it out in the flat. That's caught on a sliding grab by Riley Jordan.
Well, under 8 minutes to go. Our Blue Devils trailing 48-28.
Quentin Moore, Jack Greer, Jawan Stafford up front. McPeak and Jewell, the two inside linebackers. Devontae Wilson and Sherelle Simpkins, the outside linebackers. Hendersonville taking their time in the huddle. Burning clock. Play clock at 5. Sams, high snap, he wants to throw. Unloads a pass deep, and that ball thrown up for grabs. Tez Neal is back there with Zuger, and Quentin Moore made a leap at the quarterback as he threw the football. Bob, I think he threw it between the hands of Quentin Moore.
I thought he was going to get it.
Penalty there, Donald. I didn't see that.
It was on Hendersonville. I'm not sure what the call was, but he's backing him up.
Well, I heard covered up, so maybe they had a illegal man downfield. Tight end may have gotten downfield, and a receiver been on the line of scrimmage. So 5-yard penalty against Hendersonville. That play goes for zip. Five-yard penalty, Hendersonville. Second down and 6 for Hendersonville at the Lebanon 48. Sams is the quarterback. 2 receivers go right. Illegal procedure, Hendersonville. They are human. The number 10 ranked team in 5A football leads Lebanon 48-28. What's that?
I think they'll be dangerous in the playoffs.
Hard to stop them. Yeah. Slot left, so basically 3 receivers set up on the left side of the formation. They give it to Jordan Cooper on the weak side. Cooper will carry that football down to the 47-yard line of Lebanon. They overshifted and had 3 receivers left, and they went right.
They backed it up to the 48 now.
Okay. So the gain is to the 48. 3rd down and 6. Lebanon's got a chance to get them off the field. Zuger split wide right. Here comes the screen pass. They throw it to Cooper Jordan, who's got running room down the sideline, cuts back against the grain. Sherelle Simpkins will pull him down.
Down to the 13.
And I was thinking there may have been a hold
18
on that screen play. But what do I know? It was 3rd down and 6, and they pick up a 1st down to the 18-yard line. Ten seconds on the play clock. Hendersonville in no real hurry. Sams is the quarterback. Tailback runs right. Going to be hit and taken down. Jaden Stafford on the stop along with Jack Greer. Check it. Jordan Jewell on that tackle. Running the football for Hendersonville is Proctor. Ford Proctor, junior running back, as Jordan Cooper needed a breath. 5:30 and the clock runs. No gain on that play. They say the football's at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 10, Hendersonville.
Cooper Jordan's been a busy man tonight.
Sure has. Motion across the set. Give it to that motion man on a fly sweep. Lebanon has a man right there to make the tackle.
Simpkins again.
Sherelle Simpkins. Luke Carr was on the carry on that fly sweep. And that's a loss of 2 back to the 20. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for Hendersonville. 4:40 to go in the football game. Hendersonville on top, 48-28. Tailback, Jordan Cooper Runs left, runs right. He's going to be taken down for a loss. Devontae Wilson came off that edge, got him turned around, and Devontae just wouldn't give up. He chased him down.
Tommy, years ago, was it Will Hoyt that played here, the kicker?
It was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was. He would attempt 60-yard field goals, and it would be just like a punt. If he missed it, it's down to the 20. It's a touchback. Hendersonville's going to let the play clock run down and probably take a timeout and decide what they want to do on a 4th down and 15. Lebanon's defensive unit has stiffened. So with 3:33 to go in the football game, Hendersonville will take a timeout to ponder their next move. It's 4th and 15 at the Lebanon 23-yard line. Let's take a 30-second break. 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on WANT, WCOR Lebanon.
A kind word, a firm handshake, and treating others the way you'd want to be treated. That's just how we do things in Tennessee. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Tennessee scoreboard, Bob, take it away.
Let's see, Wilson Central, I still got that, only score got theirs 34-0. Let's see, Friendship 28, Ezell Harding 12, that in the 4th quarter. Also, Mount Juliet now pulled ahead of Franklin by a score of 30-27 in the 4th quarter. And Springfield leading Gallatin by a score of 26-19 in the 4th quarter.
Warren County just scored again, but Wilson Central leads that football game 41-21 in Gladeville. Hendersonville will attempt a field goal. The line is, that'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt by Olson. Snap, spot, kick up. And that is no good. He pushed it wide left. So Olson's 40-yard field goal attempt is no good. So Lebanon has the football at their own 20. 1st and 10, 3:26 to go in the game. Trailing 48-28.
Got 2 timeouts in your pocket. Excuse me, 3. We got 3. They called a timeout a while ago.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
You know. Lebanon has clicked offensively. They've got 28 points on the board. They just couldn't get Hendersonville off the field. Mariah in the gun, empty backfield. Mariah inside handoff. It'll go to Deuce Edwards. Cuts back against the grain. Deuce will pick up about 4 or 5. And he had another slip. Field seems awfully soft for as dry as it has been. Gain of 4. 2nd and 5, ball at the 25. Mariah rolls left, throws a pass that is complete. He's belted out of bounds after making that grab. That was Jones on the reception for Lebanon. Connor Jones, senior wide receiver. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Football at the 31-yard line of Lebanon. Mofield over the football. Mariah, just quarterback run. Looks for running room and will get out of bounds. Won't find any running room there. One of the chain gang got knocked down.
That's why you keep your head on a swivel when you're on the sideline.
Yeah, he started backing up, and there wasn't really anywhere to go.
Drop the box and move.
Good plan. Brecken Rogers out of the game for Lebanon. Extra receiver in. Jones will be in a slot on the left with Binion. Searcy here on the near side. 2 backs in the backfield with Mariah. Isaiah looks to throw. Guns a pass. That is going to be caught. He stayed in bounds. Let's see who made that catch. That was TJ Searcy on the grab.
Searcy's made a couple of good catches tonight.
That catch down around the goal line was just amazing.
Went way up in the air to catch that one.
3rd down and 4. Football spotted at the 37 of Lebanon. You figure Lebanon's got 2 plays to pick up this first. 1:55 to go in the football game. Mariah rolls left. Throws it high, intended for Searcy, and that ball sailed on him. 82 yards receiving for Searcy tonight. One of those was a 55-yarder. 4th down and 4. Ball at the 37. 1:46 to go in the game. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass. Play clock at 14. Play comes in from the sideline. Yeah, they're going to take a timeout. Late getting that play in. 48-28. 1:46 to go in the game. We'll take a 30, and we will be right back. I'm with you. You got the clock stopped on the incompletion.
Yeah, you got the clock stopped. You got 3 timeouts.
We're Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
And Hendersonville going at it at Memorial Stadium. Stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up. We'll have stats, scoring summary, and Joe Gardner will have a conversation with Lebanon High head coach Chuck Gentry. Lebanon trails 48-28. 1:46 to go in this one. Mariah has Edwards in the backfield with him. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Mariah wants to throw. Throws it incomplete on 4th down. Trying to hit Searcy on a curl. And the ball will go over to Hendersonville on downs. Lebanon will drop to 3-6. Hendersonville will improve to 7-2. But Lebanon still has a shot at the playoffs if they can defeat Gallatin next week, next Thursday, at Tribble Field Watkins Stadium. Bob, here's a final. Mount Juliet hangs on and defeats Franklin by a score of 30-27.
Done it again. Come from behind.
Hendersonville sends a man in motion, gives it to that motion man on the edge. Hit, going to be taken down. On that carry for Hendersonville was Carr. So MJ defeats Franklin 30-27. 1 minute to go in this game. Hendersonville, Carr hands it to a different tailback who is hit and driven backwards. Running the football for Hendersonville was Reggie Brown, Jr. That's number 1, Reggie Brown.
They'll have to snap it one more time.
Carter McPeak on the tackle for Lebanon. They run the ball off the right side. Reggie Brown again the ball carrier. And that's going to do it right there. The gain down to the 36-yard line, and that will be the ball game. Your final from Memorial Stadium in Hendersonville. The Commandos defeat Lebanon by a score of 48-28. Hendersonville improves to 7-2. Lebanon drops to 3-6 on the season. We'll take a 3-minute commercial break. 3 minutes. We'll be back with more. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on WANT WCOR Lebanon.